on me. Play that on my level, make her really want me. She make it jump, make it solid. Said I got what you want to take it so. Lean, make it wiggle, wiggle. Make it wiggle, wiggle. Make it wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Said I got what you want to take it so. Lean, you don't want to talk about funny. I don't need a boy to get you wild with it.
Here we are, man. If that there is a grown man, and I guess he cross dresses, but they say he's straight, and it's just all crazy, man. So you got a cross dressing grown man rapping, and my question simply, where is black culture trending? What the fitting up, man? What's going on?
I thought it was like a wing ding special. Like, man, that video was corny. I don't fool with the rappers these days, really, man. The culture took a dive downhill. Like, these dudes running around, with female traits, man. And it's like hip hop was always like gangster, street. It was rap. Hip hop and rap are different, right? These new rappers are taking it too far. Then they want to jump into the alphabet gang to save them, or it's like the gay culture was like, oh, you can't say that about him. It was like, that's not the face of hip hop, man. It's not, and they're taking hip hop to another level where it's just like, I don't know no rappers these days no more, because it's like stuff that disgusts me. Like I said, hip hop, rap, it's taking our culture down by like 400 years, man. It's taking us back.
Is it really that bad, or are we? Because you remember we was coming up, old people was like, "That's crap, that's bullshit," right? And it's always been a level of debauchery involved with the culture.
They wasn't dressing like women.
There we go.
They weren't portraying, like, they weren't trying to put us in a. They wasn't trying to persuade us. They wasn't trying to persuade us into a new lifestyle of men liking men. I was saying that was always like Marilyn Manson. It was never in a black culture. We never had to deal with that until now.
Yep.
True.
You saw in the video, the rapper, the dude, I guess it's a man, he dressed very feminine, and today's female rapper is extremely masculine. I mean, look at the latest hot female rapper right now. Who is it? GloRilla. Shit. I mean, I ain't got the deepest voice, but her voice definitely deeper than mine. Like, it's crazy. So like the dudes are going more feminine, and then the women are becoming more masculine. So where we trending, we getting all out of whack. I hate to sound I hate to go biblical, but we getting all Sodom and Gomorrah-ish, where everything was right is wrong and was wrong is right, and everyone is accepting of everything. It's a bit nuts. I mean, you see where it's trending. It's trending to, like Law said, it's trending down. Men ain't act like men, and women ain't acting like women. That's just what it is. That's what it is.
Well, I remember last episode you were saying you feel like your way of life is under attack. You know what I mean? You always hear like the alphabet and everybody always playing victim under attack. But how about the heterosexual male who like doing manly shit, like you were saying? That man's under attack.
Exactly, and that's what it is. Yeah, if I go out here and try to talk my shit like me and Gavin talk our shit, what we like and what we want to instill in our kids, and for whatever reason, yeah, we come off to the world today as closed-minded and what is it, some type of phobic. But no, if you know what I'm saying, if you can be that way, why can't I be this way, this old-fashioned way? Why is this a problem? But yeah, it does seem like masculinity is under attack to the point where they've masked masculinity in a was it like a trigger word, toxic masculinity, which is not even a real thing. Toxic masculinity is the absence of masculinity. That's how that works. So now they're trying to tell you, oh, you could be too masculine, which is going to get you to a level of toxic masculinity. That ain't true. Fucking be too masculine. That's not a thing. Not a thing at all. But we trending down. We trending bad. We trending terribly.
Hey, it's crazy, man.
Like a two-part answer. I mean, we're being targeted and all from all different directions. All right. And I've talked about this in the past about systematically. This is much more than a system itself. You know, the marijuana that's been smoked, the food that you eat, all this extra estrogen that's been directed to the black man. Not only the food and the marijuana and everything else estrogen wise, but again, the music, you know, all this stuff that's been taught. Like this shit was never before in the churches. You know what I'm saying? Like all this shit in the church, like this shit's crazy. Like the black man has been targeted so strong. They're trying to stop the black man from reproducing. You know what I mean? You know, the European race is basically scared to be non-existent. You know, the rival that happened when Trump was in office, when they was in North Carolina, they would not replace us. They were talking about us replacing them. Yep. That's what they're talking about. That's what that riot started for. So the world, not just the U.S., the world is targeting the black community and they've been doing it for years. They ain't just let us free. They've been trying to break us apart for years. So this is deeper than just a man wanting to be a man. This is, at the end of this day, it's still a decision to not fall into that. You know what I mean? And be strong enough to be a man. But again, when you've been shot at every goddamn day that you wake up, and somehow, you know, and some of these men been molested, it's just, you know, it's just fucked up, bro. It's all fucked up. That's all I can say.
Where is black culture trending, man? You know, are we under attack by just being men like we are? You know?
I'm gonna be very, very honest, man. Like what's really going on, and we're not all informed about this is part of that new world order. You know what I mean? Where all the I forgot who mentioned it in this chat in this live stream, but the females are becoming more male tendency, having all them tendencies, masculine, and the dudes are showing off as heterosexual, and you know, to the point where they're doing more things like women.
Yep.
And the reason why is, I mean, that's part of their plan to take out that black man. Ultimately, we already got separated from homes.
I was about to say, so that's where it started. We ain't in the house, so all this feminine energy, and we was raised by our moms and by women, right, and grandmas, but there was always men in the community, right? And
right, but
don't know, man.
The problem is that there's nothing wrong with the women who raise the men. It's the way the world is with this. You know what I'm saying? Everything that solely happens doesn't only happen at home. This is coming from the TV, the internet now, the social media, and everything like that. And these agendas is getting pumped and passed. It's cool to wear tight pants. We weren't wearing that stuff before. It's cool to damn near wear leggings. It's cool to be feminine, and you can't say nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Most of the boys now, they all have long hair. We was walking around with cuts that were not defined. Cut it all off. That's
well,
how moms work.
What do you say? People say this coming waves, right? They'll be like, you know, Rick James and Prince and them, they did this and they did that. And they try to compare that shit to today. And I don't think it's the same thing, though.
It's just more.
I mean, we taking the loss is a whole. You know what I'm saying? If you too aggressive, and I'm not trying to, you know, cut nobody off, but like being a regular man and having that aggression and, you know, raising your kids a selective way, the system don't want you to do that. They want these dudes, these young black dudes to be feminine as hell, so they can't keep reproducing and keep being men. We either get killed for no reason or in jail for dumb stuff, petty stuff. And then you got the TV showing Let me find one of them dark guys since y'all all going. Y'all want to be kings. I'm gonna show y'all what them dark ones do. Now they, you know what I mean? First it was the lighter, dark black man. Now it's get the dark one, make them super feminine. You know what I mean? To make us look bad. It's like, dang, what's going on with society? It ain't just about, you know what I mean? This is part of that agenda, man.
Your boy Dave Chappelle, man, prime example. You know, that man, I applaud him. You know what I'm saying? Big time. Your boy, you know what I'm saying? Look what they do to all the other actors out there. They bust you down and then, you know what I'm saying, go put on a dress. Dave Chappelle, like, hell nah. You know, he turned down, I think, what was it, like 80 million or some godly amount of stupid number. It's like, take the high road, you know, thinking like, oh, they about to shut his career down. Here he is signing way bigger deals than what it was. And he didn't have to go through all that. You know what I mean? So, you know, the fact that they're trying to make the black man and exploit them to play that role and make them the example. Oh, I like Dave Chappelle. Oh, look, he's funny in this here. To us, that's comical. They don't even know.
Bro, he ain't saying so flat out, bro.
Exactly. Bro. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the prime example of what this road is trying to do. And Dave Chappelle didn't fall for that shit. And I applaud that man because he ain't accepting that shit.
And one bad thing about it is like they've been doing this. You know what I'm saying? It's they secretly do it. You're gonna be that girl character. Look at Shanae. Look at what Martin did. He getting paid. He got to do something off brand. Urkel did it. Throw him in a dress. They do that to us as soon as we get successful and do things. You know what I'm saying? And it's not morally correct. And when you start turning things down, oh, you got a problem with other people? Are you homophobic? No, that's not the nature of what we're supposed to be. We're not supposed to be walking around acting like females. And the females aren't supposed to be walking around thinking they're men. But when that happens and switching all these roles, then you wonder why men like, man, shoot, I ain't about to take that type of masculine treatment from no female. You're not a dude. Be by your damn self. Yep. Nobody's going to put up with that, but it's working as far as agenda-wise. Everybody want to be like Megan Thee Stallion right now. Think they hard as hell. Cuss everybody out. The dudes cross-dressing. This isn't cool.
She encouraging all this, man. This young society, man. And they following that, bro. Ain't no, that's the facts of it.
No, what Nasty was saying was every black actress, to get their foot in the door, they had to play a gay role or pull a dress on. Like the boy from Baby Boy, he didn't play, Big Man didn't play in every single gay role I could think of, man.
Holiday Heart.
Chris Tucker played a gay role. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of actors who say, you know what? I seen Bernie Mac on the sitcom he had, but he was the uncle, Bernie Mac show. The little boy, the producers want the little boy to sit on his lap doing a photo shoot. He said, no, he could stand up. And Bernie Mac wasn't going for that. But everybody's not in a position to create their own path. They need to get in somewhere. And it's all over. It's in every single outlet, from music to acting. Like, they humiliate the black man to make us so weak. And it goes back to slavery. They put us in front of the black woman. They raped us in front of the black woman, humiliated us, sent us back into society where we self-hatred, so we don't love ourselves no more. So either we go to a man or we just kill ourselves off. But we'll never go back to the home because we're so humiliated that we got raped in front of our own families. But it's the same thing in a different form these days. And when your boy came out and said that man grabbed his genitals, everybody clowned him for it, right?
Terry Crews.
But that scares black men in Hollywood to say, I can't come out because I'll get blackballed like him, or they'll reverse society on me and have society against me, where I'm gonna hit myself even more. So it's all systematic structure for us to hate ourselves and who we are.
So what's going on in the schools now? Are they teaching this stuff in schools? Are they having like different bathrooms and shit yet? Like, is all this stuff moving full steam ahead, or
for us,
is there any resistance?
Our CEO puts up statistics about how they treated black people from the beginning until now. Yes, we're aware of it, but we're not. Our school's not having. It's unisex bathroom. We always had unisex bathrooms, but then one section is girl and boy, but we don't have anybody that's transgender or anything like in our school. I had it before when I was in public school, but the person had to go downstairs and use a certain bathroom. They wouldn't allow them to go into, I think the boys' bathroom or female bathroom, one of them. They had a special bathroom just for that person.
So there's children who are coming to school identifying already. That's fucking insane. Holy hell. Where're the parents?
It's the parents doing it. A kid can't make a serious decision at
That's
that
what
age.
I'm saying. Like, man.
Law, I want to touch on what you said about when we first came over here on the beach, we got raped in front of our women. I know me and Gav, we had many conversations just about the disdain that it seems like our black women have for us. And one thing I know we don't realize is that trauma is passed down via DNA to some extent. It really is. So, like you said, we got that working against us, and it's just a big issue. But I do think that is a big part of our issues in the black community is that trauma that's not dealt with, and now we got these men being feminine, and it's a lot. Like I said, it goes way back. This psychological warfare. It started from the beginning and it has never stopped. It's never slowed down. Yeah, I just wanted to. I agree with you, Law. That's some deep thinking, and I agree with that 100%.
What did you say? That's genetic by chance? I didn't hear that.
The trauma passed down in our DNA from our ancestors.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's definitely. Yeah, I've heard about that. I've looked into it. That's definitely a thing, man. But people, it's two things though, right? It's nothing to walk around and play victim about. You just gotta be aware of these things, and a lot of people just ain't aware, so they walk around. Then they want to play victim. It's nothing to play victim about. Be aware, make you stronger, right? Know where the fuck you came from, And that's my kind of take on it because I ain't gonna never play victim on some shit like that. Like, it's 2022, man. We still here. We the descendants, motherfucker. We the real super fucking heroes. I keep saying that. Ain't no fucking white LeBron James or Shaquille O'Neal's. We the real superheroes, motherfucker. They can't jump as high as us. They ain't smart as us. So, but as far as the culture going, if we believe everything that I'm saying, what we saying, then maybe we can change the trajectory. But we look at ourselves so low, man. It's just so bad, right? Because this panel is not a microcosm of the community. We are the outliers, right? So the what's going on really in the community, we really ain't got our thumb on a lot of this shit. Because I hear shit that go over my head sometimes. I'll be like, the fuck? That's still going on? But it's like, man, like we still stuck in the 90s, some of this shit. Like still eating government cheese and shit. And